It's William with the Riverstone Life, and you know what we're going to do today? We're going to talk about our air conditioner. It showed up. We got the big box here. We're going to get it opened up. We're going to pull it out of there, see what we got. This is going to be the unboxing. We're going to talk about it, give you some of the specs, and then we will do a complete video of the install of it in the truck, so you'll get to see that. And you're going to get the long term on this one, because I'm going to be using this for as long as I do this type of lifestyle. So at least that's the plan. That's what I'm hoping for. This is supposed to have the battery and everything in this box, so let's find out. Also, Robin will put all the information down in the description below so that you can find it. Probably Amazon's going to be the most common place to get it, but you can go right direct to the company. I got mine on eBay this time because, you know me, I'm always looking for a deal. So mine came off eBay, but let's see what's in the box, okay? If you're wondering what it is, it's the Mark II series. Hey, it looks like I didn't even know it had a remote. I knew that I could turn it on from an app in the phone, on my phone. But this will work even better. I don't even, because my plan is for this to be underneath the bed. When I drop it to go to bed at night, I'm going to have the vents running out the back. I'm going to have the other one coming up top, and then all I do is hit the remote like that. Turns it on. I get cold. I turn it off. That's what we're hoping this whole plan works. But I'm waiting for my new vent thing to show up today, because this is going to have to hook on the unit, and then these are going to, yes, extend just like that, hook to another piece that is mounted to the back of the inside of the truck that goes out in between the bed and the cab, and that should be the two vent areas. That's the plan. I mean, I've done some research on this. It doesn't mean it's going to always work the way you want it to. And then I'm going to drill a hole through the bottom of the floor to run this so that it drips the water out on the ground, so I don't have to worry about, you know, moisture and everything inside the vehicle. At least that's what we're hoping for. And then this is the one that will get run up to the top of the truck to give us our air. I'm hoping that I can hook this in there, I might have to do a little bit of change it on the bed or cut something out to bring it through, but I would like this to be up on top. So hopefully these are long enough and I don't have to try to find other ones. I'm assuming this is the charge pack of some kind. I am going to run it off my solar generator and the battery pack that this comes with. At least that is my plan. It says that the battery pack will run it for 4 hours, and I know my solar generator will run it the next 4 hours. Don't think I'll ever need it that long, but you never know. But if you know you got air conditioning for 8 hours, even though you're probably not going to need it you might need it in the beginning and you might not need it as it cools off at night. Okay. You ask why I went with this one? This is why I went with it. See the size of it? How skinny it is? It'll fit in my spot. And then this hooks on here like that. You see? And this one's going to pipe out somewhere in there. This one's going to go a little farther. Yes, and pipe out like this. Okay. So that's kind of the design for it, where it's going to work where I need it to. I have enough room for that. And then this one clicks on the top here somehow like that. And then I can take this and run this up to the top. So that's the whole idea. The top one will run it up into the cab. I mean, you could take this thing and you could put it out your window or your sunroof and make it real simple, but I want this thing just permanently set up where I don't have to keep messing with it. So let's get this camera down a little bit so maybe you can see a little bit better here. There, I'll just bend over, but you can see this is the unit. And that is where this will go here and shoot up into the top of the cab. These are the two that will go out the back, and it's a whole different story getting it hooked up and getting it in there. But the size of it, I can work with. If these tube things here are long enough, but kind of looks like dryer vent stuff, so I can probably go get different stuff from Lowe's or Home Depot and make it work too. So I think we'll be fine there. So let's see if we got the battery pack like we're supposed to. And this was my concern, was this battery pack, because a lot of these, when you buy these things, sorry about the camera positioning, a lot of these battery packs, you got to buy them all separately. But this was a great deal because this one came all together, and you won't believe what I paid for this, because this is not something that was sponsored, because people have reached out, but for some reason, sometimes they just don't follow through, or they don't have the what I want, and this is the one that I wanted. And I got this thing on eBay, this whole setup. So you want to keep your eyes open on eBay with the battery pack and everything. Less than 700 bucks. Yes, I said it. Less than 700 bucks, because a lot of times this unit is $9.95 by itself. Yeah, $9.95 by itself, and then the battery pack could be another 500 bucks or something like that. So I got it all for less than $700. So let's see how it all works. And just like that, see, it's all one complete unit. I mean, zero breeze. It even has USB plugins and stuff in the front here. So I'm gonna get it all charged up. We'll get it all charged up, and then we'll be back here and we'll show you how it works. Well, as you can see, we got it running. I'm sure in the mic you can probably hear it, but if you're sitting on here, I got birds chirping over my head. I can hear the birds louder than I can hear this thing run. So far, so good. It's exactly what I was hoping it would be. It has its own little remote control, so I can just use it like that. Just go like that, click, turn it on. I don't have to lift up the bed or anything like that. The venting, I think, well, even if I have problems with this venting, I think that I can use regular dryer venting and make it work better for me if I need to. But as of right now, I think it's all going to work exactly the way I want it to. I mean, it's pumping out some ice cold air. So that little truck compartment, it's not going to take much to cool that thing down and keep it cool. I'm kind of excited about this. I can't wait to get it in the truck and see how it all works out. But I like the design of it. I like the size of it. I like how simple it is. Just turn it on, hit the air conditioner, set the temperature you want. The remote control, I mean, this is probably the hardest thing I'm going to have to do, is getting this where it's not affecting anything on the truck and the water's running out onto the ground and I don't have to worry about it. Should better drop that in, seal around it and stuff. Yeah, I don't need a whole lot there. So that's probably my biggest concern, is getting that hooked up. Comes with a manual, comes with everything. This little one screws on. There's two little screws that holds this front one on. And then you can just run the tube however you want. The back one clicks and pops on and off. So you can go like this, take that off if I needed to pull the thing out of there for any kind of thing. And then this whole part could just stay hooked into the truck the way I want it. I mean, you wouldn't have, if you wanted to, you could just, you know, run this out your window or your sunroof and use it that way too. Just put it up on your, like, your center console, and you could get by that way. But being totally out of my way and easy is what my plan is. I mean, this whole truck has been set up that way. So my little unboxing of the Zero Breeze, and its battery and its manual, it comes boxed up real nice. Everything was here where it was supposed to be. Just plug it in and turn it on. It's pretty simple. There's, you know, however you're going to hook it up on your particular application is probably going to be the hardest part. Other than that, the unit itself is totally self-efficient, I guess. I mean, this technology came a long way. This little thing and that little design, I'm impressed. So let's see how it turns out, and we'll get it all hooked up and we'll go from there. So you know how we end these videos? Always.